to kick off the grand final.
Okay, komm Jungs.
Okay, komm. And their teammates, Oli and Archie on Geekay, Drawley and Atto on the other side. Atto had one heck of a semi-final, picking up a ton of assists along the way. He was demoing everybody. And then Geekay
Smash everybody.
silencing Vitality, silencing the monster.
I'm going for everybody. Smash everybody. Kill everybody.
Clear out here for KC early.
No, Drawley's looking to control the ball. Archie coming back to help.
Ey Junge, was hat Tira da?
The goalies are there.
Ja, Tira ist full tweaken, Digga. Das ist gottlos.
Falcons. It was Drawley really earlier in the tournament reminding everybody what he's about. And Atto versus Falcons, apart from the one own goal, the stunning own goal he had, he was outrageously impressive. It's been KC in the opening minute. I've put the pressure on. Now first chance for GK. Does go over the bar thanks to the save.
Quick counter is immediately cut. GK have the midfield. Now, KC trying to figure out their positioning here on defense. Archie didn't really give him anything easy, as no boost for Oli. GK having trouble actually breaking through this midfield line. Keep running into K-Corp cars and keep running out of boost. No boost to steal either. Oli has a full tank. He might get that corner boost as well. No, he landed away from it. Archie gets bumped into it. KC managing boost and managing defense well enough.
It's a decent start for GK. It's a grand final debut for Oli and Archie on LAN. The rest of the lobby's been to several. Unsurprising for Karmine Corp, but also Joyo. You know, 3 LAN grand finals in Rocket League before this one. They'll be leaning on him for all of his experience in these high-pressure situations.
So Joyo, ich will mindestens einen Mac dafür sehen.
It's so hard to climb back up after you've fallen. And Joyo, he's talked about it several times in the interviews, how he's grinded so hard to try to get back to the top. And this is the culmination of all of that effort. 2 minutes have gone, and it's been a tough one. Got the save. The first hard shot on target.
A good save by Archie. Deflected it into the back corner as well.
Was soll's?
Denying any potential follow-up shots.
Oh, er ist in den Köpfen drin, hallo.
Ball as well as another save on the goal line comes through for GK. They're under a ton of pressure. Can they get rid of the ball? Can they get control of it? It looks like the latter is the case. Thanks to Joyo.
Such a needed clear. Only needed time to go get the
canister.
Digga,
ich schwöre, wenn ihr nächstes Mal auf Vatira gehen, guckt ihr das mal an, Digga. Es sieht aus, als würde er jeden Moment eine Herzkasper bekommen, ne? Ja, normal. Wie? Das hat nix normal. Ja, das ist meine Rede, Digga. Der Typ ist am Hard-Tweaken die ganze Zeit. Gute Demo. Das ist kompletter Quatsch. Oh, was ein 50 von Drawley. Oh mein Gott. Gekauft. Ja. Boah, guck mal, der so entweder so komplett frisch rasiert oder so ein Tagebart, Haare full nach hinten, schade. So eine stabile Sonnenbrille mit Stärke oder so. Vielleicht so eine richtig dicke Chain.
Plenty time since then. Drawley going through with another 50-50. Joyo does have a good touch on it. Needs more from GK though. They're having a scramble in defense for large parts of this game.
Ooh, good follow up 50. Archie up quick to the back wall, but he didn't even get a piece of it. Joyo doesn't have to contend with a touch, but he will have to hold the ball. Actually get a little bit more on it. Oli trying to catch that first man.
Denkst du, Oli kann reden?
The 50 was okay.
So Bellgeräusch, ne?
His bread and butter, but couldn't quite connect.
Well, KC are continuing the off-the-ball plays. The bumps and demos have looked so effective today. They caught Falcons by surprise several times towards the end of the series that they beat them in. And it's the start of the series against GK in the final. KC have made their intentions clear.
Just slipped underneath. 50's not where GK wanted. Atto running. He knows the value, the boost. Now the ball still has his flip, but well challenged. KC still putting on the pressure. It really does feel like they left, or they started right where they left off versus Falcons. The exact same of what we saw against them. GK struggling to get any offense going.
Ja, Drawley ist jetzt so consistent,
ne? Ground double by Joyo does get blocked. Vatira's going to slam that one down the line.
Guck dir Vatilo an, Digga, das geht gar nicht fit, Mann.
Nee. Ich schwöre, als wäre eine Glocke auf Daily Base. Oh.
A stretch for GK near the end of regulation. Still Corp find a way to get in the way. They get bumped. GK desperately diving for the ball, looking for a way out.
Oh,
they still get bumped. Archie able to recover and make a save, but can they get downfield? Certainly try. Sidewall double, not going to happen. Corp are all over this ball.
Okay, stark. Gut kontrolliert. Ja, Alter, Ölhände, ne? Das war trocken.
GK have got to win the second game, I feel, to keep the series under control. They've had a habit of losing game ones throughout this tournament. I think it was Archie who tweeted it at some point. They kept losing game one and then winning the series from that point. Didn't happen today. They were able to win game one in the semi-finals against Vitality. But if you go 2 down against Karmine Corp, you're in big
da so der
trouble.
Coach, ich würde da so einem Wife-Beater chillen, ne? Wife-Beater mit K-Corp-Logo.
You can't go down. This 50 is just ridiculous. Kind of a similar one we saw from Zen yesterday. More in the air towards the center. It's just so hard. Your car's horizontal like that, flips into the 50 like that. Come on, man.
It's like 150, the flick past 2. I mean, Drally is just a wrecking ball in that play. There's 12 shots to 4 in that first game.
12 zu 4 ist
in
hart.
favor of Karmine Corp, of course. And GK are going to need to increase the offensive output. They're going to need to get control of that midfield. Got to be on the lookout for the 50s, the low 50s in particular, in defense. And the bumps and demos, we keep talking about them. They have played a massive factor. It's honestly only the ridiculous recoveries from GK's goalkeepers that have kept them from conceding more. Sometimes a goalie's getting bumped.
Okay, game 2.
Back to the ball.
You can only rely on your recovery so much. To avoid those bumps, the kickoff goes an interesting way there. Drally comes away with the ball quickly. Underneath it on the flip, looking for a bump. And Oli will avoid him. Trying to make sure that ball stays into safety. So hard, because KC, their quickness, they just fly at the ball so fast after that first 50. They pounce on every opportunity. Even when you think you get some space, they close the gap so quickly.
Oh, what a read by Vatira.
Digga.
Once again. Shutting
Ich hätte gerne eine Only-Camp für Vatira noch.
Can even get started. Drally's past 2. So many times he's done that. And we're only a game and a bit into the grand final. Drally's looking great. Atto is already having a phenomenal day. Vatira could easily be the tournament MVP at this point. Oh, it's going to be open. Drally puts it home 1-0 again. This time earlier in the game.
Drally's always finding himself in this type of position. He kicks Joyo out of the way. Archie was coming down and he helped assist this goal.
Das war absolut nicht gut von Archie.
Not sure what he was seeing on his way back, but unfortunate for him, he ends up giving a pass up to his enemy, and Drally will collect on it. GK looking for something here on the kickoff to try and get even. Still scoreless in the series.
This is where they really have to lock in. They cannot be conceding another goal. That would just give KC so much confidence. GK have been all about the outplays. They've been so unpredictable in this tournament. But ultimately, Karmine Corp are still that team right now. With the win over Falcons, they re-establish themselves as the best team in the world. And if they play their game, it is just unbelievably difficult to counter. It's difficult to get the ball past them. Never mind get the ball into their net.
You talk about bumps and demos. The boost game also something GK is struggling with. In the last game, they were on 0 more than double the time than KC was. And look at them right now, 2-on-0. They were on 0 for a little bit there. Vatira going back as Drally takes control. Demo gives a little bit of space. He tried to size that 50 up on his way back down. Corp will not give the ball up.
And they just have so many more free touches. Vatira with the air double bump pass.
Oh!
Shot Drally again.
Okay, crazy.
Oh. I mean, it's Vatira. You just can't lose any of your touches here. Gets underneath it, gets the pump. That's just brutal,
Das war strong von Vati.
They look unplayable when they play like this. And it just looks like a normal day for them. I mean, I think some of the fans' faces say, oh, it's just another day for Karmine Corp. They've got something to prove after a disappointing rally major. Got to remind everybody who they need to be afraid of. And now here comes Oli. First chance for GK to really get anything going. It wasn't really much to write home about. Can Archie make anything happen? It's one bump out of the way, but there's always another KC defender.
Apparently you're going to need like 6 bumps to get through Corp. Archie trying to find a second. GK, this is the most time they've spent on a push in the blue half so far. Can they actually do anything with the ball here? Because every time they put it down, KC just hold the ball, put the 50 down, pop it over you. The GK are just looking for a lane out. Atto dives forward, and KC are back ready for this deep clear.
There are times when KC play, they look like a hive mind, and it's looking like that right now. They're able to play so closely together on the pitch and still perfectly read whose ball is whose. And it's a chance for GK, but again, it's not really much going on there. The ball looks like it's in an attacking position, but KC have got so many bodies in between the ball and their goal.
What can Archie do with this ball?
Okay.
Tries to get underneath it.
Jo, Zink, alles gut bitte.
GK are trying a couple of different approaches to try to break through this KC line. KC still got the beat on. You can even get there. You can. Nice catch as well. No bounce or skip on that ball. Vatira gets a chip. Is he still going to get there? No, he gets called off.
What I think about first game, I think Corp dominated them, and I think this will be a clean sweep in the whole series.
To Atto that he deserves. And then same the other way. The attack from KC not diving in on Joyo, knowing he's going to have control.
Jakob, denkst du Sweep, kein Sweep?
It's been really a sad grand final so far for GK.
Ich glaube irgendwie schon, dass die ein Game holen.
GK,
weiß zwar nur noch nicht wann.
Yet to have a big cheer come out of the arena.
And KC, the form we expected them to be back when we started, running on the opens towards Birmingham.
Ah, schwierig.
Ich
habe irgendwie das Gefühl, dass Oli einfach kein E-Sportler ist. Ich weiß nicht. Ich glaube irgendwie nicht.
Ja, der hat die anderen Tage halt crazy gut gespielt, muss man sagen.
And they're back in form, and it's at a scary time. It couldn't have come at a better time for Corp. They've been holding on to this ball the whole time we've been talking.
Still scoreless, GK. I've had such chaotic games, but KC have taken all of their creativity and gotten rid of it. It's almost 3 as Drali once again looks like the most likely man to score.
Das Ding ist, GK kommt halt gefühlt nicht raus. Okay.
Going the other way. Oh, he nearly bumped Drali. Drali was such a good save.
Drop down pass to third man, but it was a deep pass. Atto almost doubles that one in. And KC have imposed their will on this grand final, going up 2-0. Surely it's a tactical timeout.
Zweites easy game.
With 1 goal in the first game, 2 goals in the second game. If we keep going like this, he's going to get 4 then 8, or is it 3 then 4? It depends what pattern you want to follow. But
whatever logarithm you want to put in there, yeah.
It's just unbelievable with what KC can do. They look impossible to play. Falcons really the only team that are able to make them look somewhat vulnerable with how powerful
ich finde Oli hat ein bisschen was von einem Ogre.
But I mean, KC, they beat Falcons today, so you know you're going to need to do something truly special to score on them.
But like, put your bumpers, if you will, or your windshield, or whatever you want to say. Actually, Johnny, I don't really want to hear you talk. I want to hear Cole and Stumpy down on the stage. Guys, what's going on there? Give me the beat.
Right now, we're seeing just a little bit of a difference when I think it comes to the experience of being on LAN. It's been almost 1,000 days since Joyo was in a LAN Grand Final, and it's the first time that Archie and Oli have been there as well. So, Cole, that's one part of this mini-string boat as to why KC are getting that lead.
On the pitch as well, we've noticed that while GK have had the 50-50 game over pretty much every other top team they faced in the tournament, remember, they were in the group of death and escaped that one well. Against Karmine Corp right now, every single ball seems to fall for a KC player, and that is giving Drali so much space. Is he the best player in the world? He's eking back towards that on current form.
Yeah, it's definitely hard to make sure that you can play at your top level when you've got all this pressure on you as well. Backstage, Archie and the boys from GK gave us fist bumps, so they did seem pretty confident. It's just like that. It was a good time for them. I think they're currently trying to win it based off vibes, whereas KC become that machine, I think, on LAN. They go to a grand final. It's their 3rd one. It's a very hard team to break down.
Back to Jorby and Johnny. No fist bumps for you guys. Sorry, lads.
Well, that's why you're called subpar, but in HD. Thank you, Cole and Stumpy. Appreciate you guys. You saw Oli taking some deep breaths there on the cams. Atto's still waving the hand warmer like it's a flag. I don't know if he really knows how to use that.
I mean, yeah, it's probably warming something up. Maybe
the air, I guess.
Air around it. You don't really need a lot of that in Riyadh outside. But Yeah, they've taken a time out at the time that makes sense. GK, this is expected when you don't score for 2 games, when you get pressured as hard as they have. It's been 62% field domination.
Okay, Game 3.
Which is pretty substantial at this level.
I mean, even 55 it kind of says like, yeah, you were more dominant. The fact, anything over 60 is.
Danzaku duro.
So here we go. Big shot.
Ich war wieder bei August im TikTok drin, Digga. Er hat zu Danzaku duro tanzt. Digga, der Typ geht so hart, ne?
Ja.
Otherwise,
crazy.
walk away with this. Like you were just alluding to, Johnny, not a single goal scored for GK yet this series.
It's just been masterful 50-50s from Karmine Corp. They've not allowed GK to 50 the ball
Oh,
towards each.
geiler Pass.
That's a great
Bam!
GK, the
Backward.
crossbar,
Oh.
has made a save though for Karmine Corp, and Oli, I think he was reading a downward bounce there. He was coming in flying towards the rebound, but the ball bounced flat off the crossbar.
chill
It
doch
went
mit
right over
der.
his head.
Well, taking steps. You weren't even hitting shots. You weren't even making shots earlier. So, taking the crossbar, just decree it down a little bit, and maybe you'll pick up your first goal. Chain dash, and almost chain dash 50 his way to the net. Drawley also a little wall dash. 50 goes GK's way downfield.
Digga, so consistent Chain dashen können ist schon sehr, sehr
Archie.
Aura.
Close touch, but his boost gets taken away.
übelst Aura.
Gotta find a way to squirrel that 50 out.
Schon
And he
sehr
can't.
coole
Drawley slows
Mechanik.
it down, changes pace. It's his ball. Almost his goal off the post.
Oh.
Rebound just off the wall. KC still hunting. They're getting demoed as well.
I think Drally's been here in all the Rocket League community talking about Zen being the best player in the world, and he says, hey, guys, I'm the one who's 3-0 in Grand Final LAN appearances. Looking to go 4-0 here. He simply does not know how to lose when he makes the grand.
Das ist schon crazy, ne?
Celebrating backstage a little jump for joy when he saw it was GK who had qualified. Himself and Atto definitely had a visible positive reaction to that. Farah,
He made like a high squeal. He went,
cannot confirm or deny, but yeah, they seemed like Farah and Batira were on the fence about who they wanted to play while they were watching the overtime game 7 between Vitality and GK, but Atto and Drally, they both wanted GK. They got what they wanted. Doesn't seem like that's cost them in the case of underestimating their opponent, though.
you gotta take the little things if you're GK, and I think
Nur
the
Trio
only
macht immer
thing they have
dasselbe.
right now is
Er dribbelt den Ball und geht dann instant auf den Baum.
boxed in the orange half. Baby steps. Still breaking through halfway through game number 3. Thank you, Shogun.
There's not really been a lot of goal line heroics, so Shogun's not really been watching the match. KC have been stopping the attack at the halfway line. There's really not been the need to make saves in too many situations. That is a change up from the KC Falcon series, where their goal line saves were a huge part of the match, but the defensive linesmen so far advanced. GK haven't had chances.
Joyo, no boosts. Able to at least kick the ball away. Great effort on that second attempt. Again, midfield line. They're not winning any of these touches. They lost 3 50s in a row. This shot is free. And
Oh my
the goal
God.
is freer. Atto, 1-0.
Crazy.
It's just coming so naturally to them. Once again, Oli overthinks it. He was worried about getting dunked on. He's worried about what Vatira is doing. Vatira's just left it, and Oli's clear goes nowhere.
And that was the first player not named Drawley to score a goal in the series so far. Joyo would love to add his name to that total. Got the reset after the ball bounced off the ceiling. Quick pass, getting harassed.
Oh.
Denied their first goal.
Was ein
Immediate
Save.
foreshadowing. There's some goal line heroics. Still, GK have yet to score in almost 14 minutes of this grand final. It's all been close series today. 4-2, 4-3, 4-3. It looks like KC are not interested in playing this one close.
Vatira running back, got the boost. I don't think he's lost a single 50-50 in this series alone. Oli diving in. He's been sick on the 50s all tournament, but it's been absent in this game. Archie's got a catch. GK trying to up the tempo, but the 50 takes it away. Joyo trying to chain dash it down. Oli in a tough spot. It goes right over his head. Vatira tries to dive in for the goal, but couldn't get the shot on target. Atto freezes the ball again, no play.
Can KC get another clean sheet? This is astonishing. GK's run, as impressive as it has been, is looking like it's going to come to a very sad ending. I'm sure they'll still be happy with how their tournament's gone after a few days have passed, but right now, this is not what they want to see on the scoreboard.
Got the grab, keep it tight. And one from KC can go. Vatira sets it up for Atto. Straight down. You got a full tank. Can you get it through the midfield line? You do get it past one, but there's 3 blue cars that you gotta punch through. And it's proven quite difficult. Joyo, no boost, will keep it locked. Not a lot of time left, and it's pumped right back downfield. Looking to get it down quickly. GK, can they get to the blue half? It bounces right back to the ground. Perfect sweep is on the table.
This is just unbelievable. Karmine Corp have yet to concede a goal. We're 3 games in. The fans want to sub in to make it more entertaining, give the home fans maybe something to cheer about. Oh wow, what a good decision it was for the Karmine Corp fans to make the trip to Riyadh from France, mostly I imagine, but I know they've got fans all around the world. The only goal this game coming at the hands of Atto. Vatira's set up, had everybody scared, but notice this, he's just covered in Oli's high clear. He's forcing Oli to go low there. He knows, Oli knows, I can't clear that high. Vatira's covered in it, but by bouncing it off the ground, he's just giving it away. He needed to get that towards the back corner, but you know, he's worried about Vatira's presence. So it is a bit of a tricky clear, but still, at this level, it's a must. Atto frustrating them with the goal line save.
Ich glaube, gegen Vitality wäre es nochmal ein ganz anderes Game geworden. Das wäre nicht so so.
And you know what's crazy, Johnny? In all of the Rocket League lands that we have ever had, there's never been a grand final land.
Ja, normal, checkst du?
Ever.
That's crazy.
KC are 5 minutes away from pulling that off.
Wow.
I'll also say this, it was not that long ago, it was the last land that KC got reverse swept on land.
Yeah.
So, anything's possible.
If they can pull this off, it will be unbelievable, because if GK are known for anything, it's for running up the scoreline on both sides of the scoreboard. They're the kind of team who cause so much chaos that both them and their opponents can score goals. But KC have nullified all of that.
Alter, deren erstes Tor.
No perfect sweep. Archie puts in a top corner shot.
Well, hello, Archie. Welcome to the grand finals. It's so good to see you.
Was ein Read, Digga.
Einfach erstes Tor.
There we go. They can do it. So now they can finally believe that KC are human.
No land perfect sweeps. The streak is still alive.
If we talk about it, like as soon as we sit.
Wow, I should have known better.
It's like, wow, I'm really looking forward to seeing this perfect sweep storyline develop. Oh, yep, there it goes. It's gone.
You think after so many years we would learn? Well, KC, they've been doing a lot of teaching to GK. GK, again, keep trying to up the tempo. Slap it away, but nobody from GK was there. Now a quick pass. No one could test that pass over to Atto, but he ripped it off the backboard. Vatira, half flip. Gonna get back to it, too heavy of a touch. Strawley's back, ready to receive. Can this goal spring that life that we've been waiting to see out of GK? So they put this ball back into the corner.
Well, here's another storyline for you. Since the perfect sweep is now gone, the scoreless grand final storyline died as soon as it was mentioned. Let's bless GK again.
Okay.
1 goal scored is still the lowest all-time grand final total scoreline. So no one has scored 1 goal or less in a grand final. This would still be the worst cumulative goal scored if GK can't get another one. So let's see if that one can last longer than 11 seconds.
We'll see. Up high, GK. Could it be their blessing? Caught underneath. KC not finding the 50s as easy right now at the start of this game. They're trying to find a touch. Do get a bump. Unfortunately, everyone was set up for something to be set back to them and not set up to play the ball off the bump, so it's cleared back downfield.
GK trying to give KC a taste of the
Oh!
Oh, what save!
Halt doch dein Maul.
Pitch save, it goes across the goal and away.
Oh, how on earth is that not a goal? That's just mad, dude. No double, he lets it go. KC, you thought that one was going to be in. Well, if there was any magic in the fountain, have GK found it off the back of that save. Drawley runs around the pitch and tosses that one downfield. GK will win the touch, though. See GK trying to harass. They do have a little bit of space, but Vatira not only avoids the bump, but goes out off his own wall to dive. Oli with the catch, it's put right back down. And it's a chase, it's a race. And Joyo gets the save, the rebound is up, the shot is on.
Was da passiert?
Get it finally. It looked like Karmine Corp are about to adopt the crossbar curse that has been present on several occasions across the Esports World Cup. But it wasn't meant to be. They put it through eventually. And I don't mind it. We got to see that ridiculous crossbar sequence the second time.
It's just been so much crossbar, so much shade on the ball inside the net that doesn't actually go in. What a crazy tournament. 2 minutes to go. KC have evened it up. GK getting bumped off the line. Breaking through the midfield, looking for the reset underneath. It's awkward. GK trying to slow it down. Change up. Oli pitches the strike.
Gemacht, Alter. Wollt's auf Stil gehabt, dass da chillt.
With the crossbar today, but that one was necessary. That's such a good play.
Digga, das war so... Tschüss, hat das gut gemacht.
And they take the lead again.
You know, that's why he saved his flip this time. He learned his lesson.
Oh, was divest du da?
He didn't get it. And that puts everybody in hustle mode on GK, but the double commit actually stuffs the ball for them and gives them a little bit of space. Touch off the ceiling. Got the force behind the ball. Drawley actually lets that to the corner. Try to give Atto a better look at it. Swinging underneath it. Hard 50 off the ceiling. Here come KC.
Great challenge by Archie on the retreat. Not really in the game unless he goes for the immediate ball chase challenge midair. Made the right play. Vatira going the other way. GK are just doing enough here to keep Karmine Corp at bay. It's easily been the most chaotic game of the series so far, and surprise, surprise, GK are the ones winning it. They're the kings of chaos. Karmine Corp trying to get this back towards a normal game. I think when it's just regular rotational Rocket League, they look like the better team.
They haven't connected on as many bumps either. It's actually GK getting the better of them there, but KC still have the ball. It's awkward, and Drawley a little too low on that one. But had to dive in. He felt GK's presence, knew he had to get there quickly. The ball wasn't falling fast enough for him.
GK, 32 seconds to hold on. Drawley's outplayed one in the back corner, retakes control of the ball. He's passed two. Where's the help? There it is, but the defender got goal side of it. Vatira with the back pass off the wall. It's looking to go mid. Oh, Archie with the double tap, keeps it in the corner.
Oh, big pinch. GK got a man downfield, but KC took the ball away again.
Digga.
Was ist das denn?
Atto fell back down on it, no boost. Breakout play for GK. Insurance. GK's still alive.
Das war ein aggressiver Triple Commit.
Give themselves a 2-goal cushion and also escape that disastrous storyline. They're now.
Imagine Archie hätte den jetzt einfach komplett gemisst.
Ja.
Well, it's actually the lowest goal scored by a team in a grand final in Rocket League land, so they're equal now with that one. They're no matter what happens from here, they're not going to be the team with the lowest goal scored, and likewise, Karmine Corp can no longer be the team with the least goals conceded. So
you're saying that GK are not going to pop up on Shogun's Bottle Job of the Year?
They're not. No, they're fine. So not that they care about that right now. They're fully focused on giving Karmine Corp another reverse.
Einfach crazy, wie dumm der aussieht. Oli sieht aus wie ein richtiger Mundatmer. Ist verrückt.
I need more game from GK before I really believe that it's possible. Karmine Corp do fail to convert the first match point.
KC.
Oh my goodness.
It's halt crazy.
I'm telling you, we could make a 5-minute highlight reel.
Atto misses as well because Oli has so much power on the pitch that it goes across the goal.
Oh, it's just like, and so many of these things are so tight. We're so used to just clinic play on the goal, whether it be on defense or on offense. So you don't get those kind of bouncing moments in the net. But something is shifting.
Also verzeih mir das Ralf Reichert. Oh, sorry, dass ich nicht so viel rede, Digga. Ich bin grad mies eingeloggt im Laden, weißt du?
It's a classic in Rocket League.
Stell dir mal vor, du bist so beim E-Sport oder so. Du bist einfach in einem so Discord-Call, ist einfach so ein Randy noch drin. Hey, könnt ihr mal leise sein und so, Digga, wir spielen gerade Gamers 8 Finale, Bro, chill.
GK must keep up the chaos. They need to keep this game looking as ridiculous as possible. That's what they did when they did beat KC earlier this season, and it's what they're going to need to do today.
Look, if GK win this game, they might be causing KC to see some flashbacks to a couple months ago. Nice dunk. This is actually really bad for GK. They got to hurry back. Luckily for them, KC did not get a favorable bounce. Vatira, though, avoids the bump, has a reset, drops it down, and it's off the bar. Still
decent in defense by GK. They're just trying to control the ball when they run out of boost, but there was that back pass with a 50 from KC.
Meinst du, Vatira kann Airroll-Spots in beide Richtungen? Nee, oder?
Der kann nur Airroll into bump.
What we saw in games 1 through 3.
Gebumpt werden.
Again, getting downfield and getting more of those demos. It's not something we saw in the first half of this series, but they did it last game. They're sending a man downfield. They're trying to play that chaos ball like you keep talking about, Johnny, and they got a little bit of pressure right now.
Well, that was not the best shot by Joyo. He'd love to have that one back and give it a little bit more power. Archie again, so important on the outward rotation. He's coming back into defense, straight towards the ball. It's one of those things you got to be careful if you want to try that at home. You might run into a teammate, but at this level, keeping that kind of pressure up from behind, it can do a lot for your teammates who are behind you. GK have committed everybody here. Can Drally get the counter-attack going in time? No. Once again, it's Archie staying active on his rotation back.
Yeah, everyone needed to go get boost on KC as well. They did get all their canisters. Atto coming through for a pass, but yeah, Vatira's like, yep, no chance.
Einfach Vatira.
Ever gonna go for anything there. He gets bumped out of
Schön aber.
And GK keep trying to throw the rhythm off. Keep KC guessing. Keep their cameras on a swivel. GK break on this one. KC start to punch back a little bit. Atto protecting his boost. Joyo not gonna let him feel safe at any point right now.
Sondern einfach die Recoveries von denen.
Looking to flick the ball up for a teammate, but Vatira is the first person on it.
Und die Saves, Digga.
So with a free reset. Looking for the ground half volley, followed by the 50.
Oh! Was war das für ein Schuss?
Was ein Shot, Digga.
Atto collects it, 50s it high. Joyo's doing donuts in the net. He couldn't get towards the ball in time.
Also auch dann direkt die Recovery hinterher. Und vielleicht noch einen Dank zubekommen. Das war verrückt.
I just love that shot. That bounce was coming down so fast. He times it perfectly and dots the left side of the net. Drawley. Man. You said it, yeah, y'all talking about Zen.
Nee, Joyo, du bist zu lahm, Digga.
The shot of the tournament. Those two keep making an argument. One or the other. Who's the best right now? Drawley doing work. Atto, though, doing a lot to open up a lot of these opportunities like he was against Falcons.
Well, you know, 4-0 in grand finals in Rocket League lands these days is something no one else can come close to.
Oh, wohin?
Oh, is that going to go high? It is.
Drally hat den Shot of the Tournament.
To knock it clear. That flick was a good attempt there by GK with 2 minutes to go. They need a goal. They've not scored a goal in any of the games they've lost in this series. But they've won when they have scored.
Zen, oder?
GK, tournament life right now.
Ja, okay, ja,
hab 2 minutes to go. It's looked a little better after game 3, but a little will not get
ja, kam so vom Ceiling und hat den so ins Tor geskimmt, aber der von Zen war halt schon viel krasser.
Get back up the wall. Vatira diving forward with no boost. Just getting stuffed at the line again. Maybe a break here. Flipping underneath. Up and a demo, but nothing.
It's a good idea, but GK didn't have control of the ball. Oli was simply pushing it forward, so there was no angle change available to them. The final 80 seconds of the match, Atto's got another chance to put a ball on target. He just lets it trickle forward.
So trolling,
no, it's going backwards, actually. Drally's hit the ball the wrong way. Middle for Archie, and it's a save from Vatira.
Oli.
Ja, Oli, was ist das für ein Touch als Last Man? Können wir mal darüber sprechen?
So, ganz kurz.
Swing around. Weak side of KC's rotation. Joyo gets the free out. Sizes up the 50. That was third man there. Saw him having to dive back. A risky third man challenge, but you gotta take any risk that you see that could have any chance to get by KC right now because you only got 47 seconds left in this tournament.
and time is ticking. It continues to be KC controlled. It's gone back to normal. Rocket League, what KC do best.
Jo, moin
They can just
Kommando.
read everything their opponents are
Nee,
doing.
leider
Can
nicht.
GK create anything
Morgen bin ich
unreadable
nicht
in the closing 30?
A touch. Nobody's there for GK. Drawley boosts forward, gets the 50. He's going to get the boost as well, even off the respawn. Shot, it slipped one off the post. What a save, and a redirect to make sure they get the clear and buy time because Drawley's coming.
Ja.
Another touch, another dunk. GK getting harassed. 10
Das war's,
seconds
ne?
left in the tournament. Archie gets tripped up. Nothing he can do. Oli out of the play. Joyo drop. Big shot. Pass. Oh,
Nee, Kommando, das
not
wird
over.
nix.
0 seconds. It's too late.
Blöd.
On the ground.
GG's, Karmine.
Your Esports World
Komplett
Cup
verdient.
champions.
Komplett verdient.
Trally goes back to back. Champion
Geklappt.
BBS last
Ja.
year.
Haben die gut gemacht.
Champion with Karmine Corp this year.
Haben die Jungs gut gemacht.
Atto, Drally, Ferra, Karmine Corp, they've done it again. 2 trophies in the first half of
Das
the year.
ist korrekt.
And they did it in style. A dominant performance in the grand final.
Ich kann Drawley nicht ernst nehmen, wenn ich ihn so
Sure,
sehe.
1-0 here, 2-0 at the end there, but it was not close.
Ja.
Joyo versus Vatira, and Vatira comes out on top, but Drawley was the talk of the match. Drawley continues his undefeated streak when he makes a land grand final.
And what about GK as well? They'll be sad right now, but they'll look back on this tournament fondly in the future. One more key to be crushed at the Esports World Cup.
Ich glaube, Drawley ist so ein Typ, das ist wie so ein Raj Kutrapali aus Big Bang Theory. Wenn er so eine Frau sieht, dann verlernt er einfach zu reden. Ne? Checkst du?
Weil, wer checkt, der checkt halt, ne?
Ja, der checkt.